Cyprian Mandenga. I'm the sports director at Ibuzo. I'm also the head coach at Ibuzo. I'm also the head coach Zimbabwe Rugby, Sebos. As you say, the boys, they could have done better, but I'm thinking because it's our first game of the season, it's always difficult to play, especially if it's your first time playing together. We haven't played as a team before because we didn't go on tour, and we also had quite a few youngsters in the team. So generally the one thing that I was happy about, even though we still need to polish on it, is the defense part of it. Because in terms of attacking, we didn't really attack because also we didn't have discipline in that we're losing a lot of ball. So you can't play without ball. The three things that I value the most. I value fitness, discipline, and obviously basics. So if you don't have discipline in my team, you will not play. So the players know that. If you're not disciplined, especially at school level, it's not a problem. Because I also make a follow-up on how they're doing in class. So if the teachers are telling me about discipline issues, well, the kids love rugby. So you take away the one thing that they love a lot to make sure that you whip them into line. Because even if the youngsters are looking forward to get scholarships at any university that they go to, if your grades are going down, you also not do. I also give them examples of top sports people who've struggled because of discipline issues. So I also work hand in hand with the parents. I involve the parents a lot. We should work together. We are a team. So we need to keep sharing notes. Myself, the parent, and also the teachers that are teaching the kids. So that's how I generally deal with issues. My philosophy on discipline, I think I've touched on it, because I think the biggest thing when it comes to discipline is respecting one another. I also need to look at the players and also hear what they think, because I'm not going to talk down to them every time. And the repeated offense, I think we also need to have to draw a line, say we can go this far. And if you keep on, but I don't want to then throw away the youngster, even if it's an offense, because these guys are still learning. It's a learning process. So you don't want to destroy the kid, because if you throw him away because he's repeated the offense, then there's a problem. You're actually not building the youngsters. This is a building phase. The youngsters are still discovering themselves. It's all about planning. You plan way before. So you've got your season plan, and then you then go game by game. Season plan, then you narrow it down to monthly plan, and below that you go game by game. Your plan, you're looking at, like now I've played Cal. The next thing that I'm looking at is correcting the mistakes that I've made against Cal. Then I'm looking at the team that I'm playing next, which is St. John's. I look at their strengths, I do a SWOT analysis on them, and then build my sessions around what I want to do against St. John's, because I need to take away their strengths and also just strike on the weaknesses of the youngsters. Lose or win, after the game, all you need to do is to talk of the few things, the knocks, whoever has got knocks, manage them, and also to talk about the positive things. If there are glaring things that you just need to highlight, just highlight, don't get into detail about it. Because the youngsters, the mind is not there, whether they've won or they've lost. If they've lost, they're beating themselves. If they won, they just want to enjoy. So you don't want to overload the youngsters. You talk about. Same, you just talk about the key focus points. You don't want to overload them with information again, because once you do that, they lose focus. The match day is a player's day. It's not a coach's day. So you just want to give them the key focus areas, help them with the warm-up, and that's it. Just involving everyone. You see, my philosophy is, as a coach, you don't know everything. So you want a team. When you're setting goals, you don't set goals by yourself. The players are the ones that are going to go on the park. So sit them down. We set goals together. Once they are part of the goal-setting process, it means they will work hard to achieve them. I'm not going to them and tell them this is what I want to do. Of course, I'll have some input. But it's a matter of just working together and also working with a group of coaches right from under 14s, so that we play the same sort of type of rugby. If you look at, I've got a second team here, which might be getting beaten 50s and stuff. But it's good for me because I'm preparing them for next year. They will learn from the mistakes that my reason for bringing second team is not to win matches. It's just to prepare them for next year. There's a huge difference, because when we were playing, I guess it was an issue of us having a lot of coaches that were there that would coach rugby, that would go through the coaching workshops and stuff. But right now I think we're having a lot of coaches that are coming from just being a player, and the next thing is coaching. So if you look at it, schools like Lord Marvin used to play good rugby. Everyone used to play good rugby. But the standard of rugby keeps going down. I mean, if you look at even club level, the days when I was playing club level, the guys that are playing first team right now for the clubs would struggle to make second team of Harare Sports Club, old Georgians, old Hararians, old Muchonians. But these are the guys who are playing our first teams in the league right now at the moment. And also the other thing that's also contributing to that, a lot of coaches are leaving the country, a lot of players are also leaving the country. So you will have a few schools that are playing good quality rugby because they've got coaches. And the other thing that's contributing to the whole rugby thing maybe not being at the level where we want it to be, every sport rather, is the time. The time, because when you meet during the week, because people are waiting to play rugby, to coach rugby during the season, whereby when you are in the season, you're busy preparing for matches and not really coaching the actual rugby. So you want to coach rugby probably off-season. Coach rugby, coach them basics so that they know what they're doing. And during the season, yes, you're preparing for matches. Because if you ask me now, when I meet my boys tomorrow if we're training, I'm looking at the next game against St. John's. So am I coaching rugby? No, I'm preparing for St. John's. So there's a difference. So that's one of the things that we also need to invest a bit of time into everything that we do. As Zimbabwe, I think our pool is getting smaller and smaller because it's now a few schools where you know you are going to get the players that are going to represent Zimbabwe. And some of them also think playing for some other countries is better. Yeah, I understand. Maybe it is better in that you earn a living out of playing rugby. But it's unfortunate that some other players are using just Zim to play. You play your under 14, you play your under 17, under 18, under 20, and once you do that, when you go down south, you get subsidized varsity education, and after that, you won't see them playing for Zimbabwe again. So it's sad that we're losing a lot of talent to some other countries. It's hard work. We are an amateur union. Just to correct that, I never really played for Sebos. I just played club, and that was it. Club and at under 21 level. Unfortunately, the one thing that I represented karate is not rugby. I represented Zimbabwe is not rugby. It's actually martial arts, taekwondo. But yeah, the one advice that I can give them is, look, you, as an amateur union, you will not make your money playing for Zim. But what you can do is make a name, play for your country, get your caps. If you want to play professional, you can then easily get to play anywhere in the world because you've got your caps for the national team. You can play anywhere in the world and still come back and play for your country.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.